Hello. Hey everybody. I'm driving home. Maybe some people will come on and say hi. Hello. Hello, hello. Anyway. Hello, hello, hi. Hi Mama Edna. Hi Mike, hi guys. I'm driving home from my cacao healing and group reading, and I have hi Mary. I have some pretty cool things to share on my 15-minute drive home. Hi guys. Hey Mike, so good to hear from you. Hey Jen. Hey Jocelyn and Cordis. Hi guys. I'm driving home. I'm driving home from my cacao healing ceremony and group reading, and I had went out to dinner at this place that I go to after healings typically to get some Hawaiian fried rice. Hi Kendra and Heather and Miss. Hi guys. So I wanted to share something really amazing that happened. And I'm just driving, so I'm multitasking because I know it's late. I mean, it's kind of late anyway for me. It's 10 o'clock. Hey, Tammy. Hi, Tammy. I hope you get feeling better. That darn story that Terry shared with me just breaks my heart about you, but I'm sending you love and healing. Anyway, so you know what's really cool? So my dearest friend and my assistant, Lana, who drives like an hour and 15 or an hour and 25 minutes away to come to these healing ceremonies and help heal. She and my other dear friend, hey Sandra, hi guys. So we went out to dinner after my group reading, and also my cacao ceremony, which is this chocolate opens your heart, hot cocoa amazingness, right? So we go out to dinner, and we're sitting at the front booth at this little it's called Tea to Thai. So at this little Thai restaurant, not too far from the spa, and we're sitting there, and hey Danny Renee, hi Samantha Jofi. So we're sitting at like the first booth when you walk in this restaurant called Tea to Thai. And Lana, I don't have my big purse with me. I just have my little like wallet. And so Lana, lo and behold, shows up and has her new angel cards. And you guys know we do angel card readings. And of course, Lana, does them. And my dear friend Katie was there too. And a man walks by. And he was probably, I don't know, like maybe late 40s or early 50s. I don't know, just a really nice gentleman. And he was with a woman who was kind of like up at the bar area. And do you know, he says to Lana, hey, are those tarot cards? And hi, Angela and Kirby. Hi, guys. So I'm just giving a little story about what happened tonight after my cacao ceremony and my group reading. So my three friends and I are sitting there. The man walks by and he's like, hey, are those angel cards? And Lana's like, yes, they are. And he's like, wow, so cool. It's been like 20 years or so since I've seen those. And Lana's like, hey, do you want to ask the cards a question? Now, after she's nudged me a couple of times, okay, because you guys know that only on TV is it where like Teresa Caputo walks up to someone and just says, hey, I got a spirit by the name of Henry who wants to say hi. Okay, guys, that's not how it works in the real world. Like, it's not how it works, and it's not how it's supposed to work. You actually have to ask like their permission or whatever. So we're sitting there, the man's like hemming and hawing about his question, no pressure, right? And so we're kind of like, yeah, he's gonna ask a question. So he says, how did he say it? He said, oh, can I ask a question about somebody else? And we're like, yeah, of course. And again, Lana is like nudging me, right? Like, come on, get on board, here we go. And the guy then draws a card. And while he was drawing the card, or a little bit before, I said, is there a decision that someone is making about a big trip? And he's like, no, and he's enthralled in the cards. And I'm like, okay, Spirit is right here talking to me about this trip that someone is taking. And so, hi guys, for those of you that I haven't been able to say hi to, hi Nicole and Holly, oh my gosh, and Emily and Sarah Spires. I'm just telling a story about what happened tonight after my group reading and healing. So while the guy is drawing the card, Spirit's beating me over the head to ask him about this big trip. And so he pulls the cards, and Lana gives the cards to me. I'm sitting in the booth next to her, and I'm like, I guess this is happening. We're now doing a group reading in the entryway at our booth where we're all eating our Hawaiian fried rice at Tea to Tie. So by then, the man's wife has come over and is standing by, and he says, oh, my daughter is getting, he says, the answer to my question, so I'm channeling, which is, you know, of course what I do, and the guy says, oh, my daughter's getting ready to go on an international trip, and I'm just a little worried about it. And I'm like, I told you 4 minutes ago, there's a big trip coming up that Spirit's trying to like help you with. So we were kind of giggling, and Lana and Katie, of course, are like, you know, just being observant or whatever. And so anyway, it was amazing because I ended up, you know, being able to help this guy that his daughter is going to have an amazing trip. And one of the cards was breathe, which is what him and his wife need to do. Well, mind you, now the wife has come over and she's a little embarrassed. She's kind of like, honey, they're eating their dinner, you know, and I'm like, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. It's fine. And so Lana continues to grab the cards, and then she says to the wife, hey, do you want a reading? So it was pretty hilarious. Hi, Carol and Carrie and Ben. So I finished my reading with the man, and Lana's shuffling the cards, and then we ask the wife to ask a question, and she simply said, you know, that she was, I think something about her new career, the direction of her new career. Hey, Ro. Hey, Ro. Hey, Ro. Yes. So, and Ted, oh my gosh, and Hillary, hi guys. So I'm telling about this group reading, or this reading for this husband and wife that ended up happening while we were at Tea to Tie tonight in Virginia Beach, after my other group reading and healing. So anyway, after I give the man a reading, and he's totally like open and he's excited, and he's like, wow, you know, and he was talking about that he's Catholic. And I said to Lana, because I couldn't remember, I said, which saint is it that you can call on for travel? And of course, Katie knew, and Lana then remembered and knew. And it was really beautiful because I said to the guy, it's not very often that you hear a psychic, LOL, you know, tell someone to call on a saint to help them. And then I was explaining to him that he needs to call on his guardian angels to work with her. And there were a few other details to help him and his family with it in terms of his daughter's, you know, in terms of his daughter's trip. So next I'm giving a reading to the wife about her career, and bless her little heart. The reading was so spot on. She drew a couple angel cards, and I continued to give her messages that she's very intuitive and that she's taking on the pain of her coworkers. And anyway, gave her a reading, and she was literally in tears. Just tears of like release, and tears of like, I think just the accuracy of it and how true this felt to her heart. And, you know, just telling her ways that that she can help herself so that she can move on to this abundant space in her life. Then it was amazing because Katie pulls out her beautiful rosary and was talking to, the guy's name was Miles. It was pretty amazing. Okay, so long story short, guys, basically after my group reading and healing tonight, I ended up, we ended up going out to dinner, me and my two best friends, and literally ended up giving a group reading to this husband and wife as they walked into this restaurant. And what the icing on the cake, guys, is that first of all, we felt amazing. I have this energy until about an hour after I get home, and then I'm gonna crash because I'm gonna be so exhausted from a group reading and a group healing and then a private reading with this couple. And when we went into the restaurant, this couple literally said to Lana, oh my gosh, are those like tarot cards? So I ended up telling him the difference between the tarot cards and angel cards, and you know, that I work with God and blah, 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 blah. So it was pretty amazing. So, but again, here's the icing on the cake. I say Lana has to get home because she's driving like an hour and 20 minutes or more home with traffic. And I say to the lady, hey, where's our bill? And do you know Miles secretly paid our bill for all three of us? And so literally, like, my heart was in like shock. And I was so excited because That's never happened. So in exchange for Lana and Katie like talking to Miles and encouraging him and drawing the angel cards, and then me taking the cards, more like Lana handing them to me, I ended up giving this husband and wife an amazing group reading. And he went on to talk about how beautiful it was that even though he was Catholic and there's differences in some of those perceptions, that he understands energy. And when I talked to his wife about healing her energy and vibration, he was overwhelmed, overjoyed, and so grateful. And here was his shy wife initially trying to like get him to stop talking to us. And he says, wow, like, what are the chances that we would have ran into these ladies, you know, and had Lana not stayed for dinner because she has a long drive, we wouldn't even have had the angel cards to do it. So anyway, hey guys, hey for everybody who's out there. I'm just talking about a pretty mind-blowing experience. And this is the kind of stuff that I wish was on TV. You know, like we're having dinner, I did a group reading, a healing, I'm out to dinner with my two friends talking about how awesome the night was. And boom, husband comes up to our table, asks a question, and then they ended up getting some amazing messages from Spirit. So it was just pretty awesome. And then the icing on the cake was we go to pay our bill, which at Tea to Thai, dinner is not, you know, inexpensive. And he literally bought all of our dinners. And I was just bursting. Yeah, like let's put tons of hearts on that one. It was just really, really cool. The cacao ceremony tonight was fantastic. It was so good and so healing. If you don't know what cacao is, you can Google it. It's C-A-C-A-O. It's an ancient healing, like form of chocolate, basically. So anyway, I thought, what the heck? Yes, Rose, it's the Mindie after show. This is like behind the scenes stuff. This is me coming home and sharing with you guys just a lot of love and saying hi. And hey, Kyle and Jamie and Terry. And I have about, I don't know, 13 or 14 minute drive home. So I thought I would just go live, and I'm watching where I'm going. As you can see, I'm at a red light. And I already saw the license plate number 888 on my way home, which is pretty cool too. So anyway, I just wanted to say hi to you all and let you know that I gave a reading at a restaurant to a husband and wife team that came up. And boy, she was shy. Oh, and then you know what? I had a couple extra rose quartz crystals that I brought tonight, and I had gifted them to my friend. And she said, "Oh my gosh, this lady so needs the rose quartz. The one that you gave me, I'm gonna go into my car and give it to her." So Katie then went up after and gave the wife the rose quartz, the giant rose quartz, and told her kind of how to do it or how to use it and use it for some prayer and stuff. So you know, I'm just feeling really freaking good. I'm tired and I'm a little wound up. Cacao kind of mellows you out, but I work with so much of that energy, you know, of the sacred ceremony and the messages and all the spirit and all the tree people and the animal kingdom. So I'm a little wired. Anyway, I'm about 10 minutes from home, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night. And you never know, I may see you in a restaurant and I may be guided to give you guys messages. I don't know. Hi, Vicky. Aw, thanks, Tetch. I'm so jelly that you're in Maine. I want some lobster. I totally want some lobster. Actually, I have two in the freezer. I should pull those out. And hi, Sarah. Good to see you. Thanks for saying hi. So anyway, you guys can play this back. And it was just a really fantastic night. And I'm so glad that that guy came up and talked. And I was so just incredibly blessed that he understood energy, and that energy has no boundaries, and energy has no religion. And I can totally hang and have a great time with, you know, both of my friends who are Catholic, and him and his wife. And you know what? We can talk about saints, and we can talk about spirit, and we can talk about love. And when he bought our dinner, though, another level, like just blown away. Like, that's more than paying it forward. Like, it was so awesome. It was just so awesome. Thanks, Miss. I feel so good, guys. I feel so good. And I love being live with you guys because I literally get to see your like faces pop up and your hellos and all your comments. I feel really good. I feel so good too because I actually have 2 days off on a weekend. So that's kind of like surprising, right? Oh my gosh, Lola Vaughn. Hi, Lola. Boy, it's been a hot minute since I've seen your name. And Katie. Hi, Kyle. Yeah, thank you. It was just such a good night. And I'm so, man, that guy was so brave to come up. You know, he was so brave to just say, you know, hey, are those tarot cards? You know, and there is a difference between tarot cards and angel cards. So I kind of shared that, but God, it was so nice. And it was nice to kind of joke around. I was teasing him that you don't often, I said, I bet you didn't expect a psychic to tell you about a saint. So thankfully my two besties had the name in their pocket so I could know who to tell him to call on. But it was beautiful. It was so good to give a reading, and actually I gave 2 readings and give them some healing along the way too, because boy, her emotions just flowed and you could just see the presence of like God move through her, and it was just powerful. It was super powerful. Anyway, hi Gabe up in New York. Or maybe Christine. Maybe it's Christine. And hi Jen. Hi Robbie. Aloha Robbie. Good to see you. I'm driving home for my group reading and healing. For my cacao healing. We've been saying cacao all night long because it's kind of fun. Yes. Angels, Rose, man, just such an amazing alignment of timing. And like I said, if Lana had not agreed to come to dinner, and you guys know Lana is like so amazing, but she does drive. She drives, you know, far away to come to these events to help out. We just had such a beautiful group, and it was fantastic. Fantastic. Hi Rachel. Hi Rachel Morgan. Good to see you. Anyway, my night was completely blessed and fulfilled on every level. And maybe I will see you guys this weekend with a teaching. I've had a couple people asking about different teachings that they want to see on live videos. So anyway, okay guys, well I'm going to sign off, and I hope you all have a blessed night, and I'll see you when I see ya. Bye. Now I got to figure out how to turn this thing off.